Okay, now, okay, folks, welcome back. We're looking at advanced simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations that involve circle equations or quadratic equations. Circle equations are one which of the format. Okay, right. So, for example, you start off with similar to this. So we have x squared add y squared is equal to 49. Question number 1, exercise 13.2a. And we can write on the next line, by the way, don't write the first line. So y is equal to, they don't have to match up in terms of line them up now. Different types of equations these ones are. Equation number 1 is a very special type of equation. It's an equation of a circle. You could have a quadratic equation as well. So this is different than a quadratic equation because we have x squared and y squared. So it's not a quadratic equation, even though it might look like one. It's actually a circle equation. Okay, are we happy with that? Now, you might think, now, how do you solve that? We can't use the method that we taught you before. The method we taught you before is trying to make the coefficients like opposite and equal, and then if the opposite, add them and stuff. Here, we've got squares, we've got square terms and linear terms, x terms. So what we're going to do, we can use substitution. So let's grab. So what's y equal to? Y is equal to?
7 minus x.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to grab the 7 minus x, or maybe see the y, we're going to put it into there. So we're going to write down here. So I'm copying out the first equation and replacing the y with what I've just said. Okay, Abdullah, you happy with that so far?
Yeah.
Yeah? So far, are we okay with that? Ikra? I'm going to grab all the second equation where the y is being seen on the first one. We're just going to drop in there 7 minus x. But y is not y on the first line, it's y squared. So we have to square it as well. Now, how do we do that then? So what we need to do now, we need to say, okay, we're going to do x squared stays as it is. 7 minus x squared, what does that mean? Does it mean I'll square each item and that's it? What does 7 minus x, all of that squared mean? How do we interpret that? Does it mean we get that bracket and we write it out twice and multiply out the double brackets? You don't square each item there. That's wrong. So we have to do now plus 7 minus x times by 7 minus x is equal to 49. So what are we doing here? We're just doing what it says there, squaring it.
Yeah, but couldn't you square root it first? Yeah, but I don't get it. You know, because when you empty brackets and you time them together, doesn't that become x squared? No, 49 minus x squared.
No, you get 4 answer. You jump in. Okay, what? Why you not?
Okay.
What are you?
Aren't you supposed to? You know, in them two brackets, and it's supposed to be like something 3 and 4. You know, like. You know,
Are you? So
he's trying to say that you know 7 and 7.
So in the bracket squared, yeah.
Yeah.
So we double the brackets. Okay, go on, keep on going. And what should be here? Give me an example here.
You in the first thing.
Yeah, 7 minus x.
Yeah, and then you put them into 2 brackets in it, and you know when you put the brackets back together, it becomes x squared. No, 49 minus x.
If you haven't got there yet.
Yeah, but I'm so confused.
Okay, right.
Why can't you square root the first one?
Wow. Okay. So we've managed to sort out those kind of grievances. So this is what we got at the moment. What we need to do now, we need to do FOIL. You happy with FOIL?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to multiply these double brackets first of all. So the front 2, the outside 2, the inside 2, and the last 2. So let's copy down. And so we have x squared gets copied down from over here from the top. Whoops. It's supposed to be x squared. 7 times by 7 is?
49 plus
7 times by minus x is?
minus 7x.
Minus x times by 7 is?
Minus 7x.
Minus x times by minus x is?
Plus x squared.
Okay, are we happy with that so far? That level? Okay, if anyone's not happy, stop me and then we'll explain it. Ikra, you with us? Somebody happy, yeah? Good. Abdullah?
Is that it?
No, we haven't finished. I just want to make sure. Is everybody happy with what I've just done there? Because this question, you need to understand each step. Yeah? If you forget losing one step, then we've gone. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to get everything onto one side and simplify items. Okay, so should we move the 49 from the right to the left? Because when you solve quadratic equations, it's normally equal to 0. That's how we solve it. So grab the 49, take it over. So now we have on the next line down x squared, add 49, and then we got the plus 49 comes over, that becomes a minus 49. Then you have the minus 7x plus the x squared is equal to nothing. So let's start simplifying things. So the plus 49 and minus 49 will cancel out to 0, to nothing, fresh here. Now remember, minus 7x and minus 7x don't cancel each other, they just become more negative. Minus 7x and minus 7x gives us minus 14x. And what about the x squared add x squared? No, not x4. 2x squared. X squared add x squared gives us 2x squared. x4 is a good answer, and that's for a student thinking about it. But x4 is incorrect because you're not multiplying them, you're adding them. 1x squared plus 1x squared gives you 2x squared. You don't change the x squared to x4. You're confusing two concepts. So is that a good attempt, but that's not what we're looking for. So what we're saying is 2x squared on the next line down minus 14x. Is there anything else left? Equals 0. Okay, are we happy with that? Also, I need to rub this off now. Let's get a rubber. Actually, get that and get a white color and why is it giving me? I wish it was an easy way to do that, but unfortunately. Okay, are we done? Back to this size. I think we'll be on this one. Oops, it'd be nice if you had a color. Okay, that one I think is a bit. The other one we use. Okay, now we got 2x squared minus 14x equals node. Let's copy it up over here. Because we only have space in the bottom. Now we need to work out the value of. Now, do we normally have 2x squared? Do we normally have a 2 in the next x squared? Now, can we divide everything by 2 in this instance?
Yeah.
Everything by 2? Can we do everything by 2? Literally everything? Yes. So the 2 will simplify this. So we're left with x squared minus
7x
equals nothing. Now we need to solve that. How do we solve that? So if we factorize that, what would we get?
x in brackets x plus minus 7.
So if we were to solve that particular equation, what we say? We can say x. To make this equal to naught, either the first x is equal to naught. If that's equal to naught, everything is naught, isn't it? Or we make the bracket equal to naught. How do you make the bracket equal to naught?
7.
It would have to be 7. There's 2 ways to make that equation equal to naught. So Abdullah, what can we do? We can put, if I put, for example, Abdullah, can you see my pen gone? If I put x equals naught here, will that make everything come to naught?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's one solution. Put naught in here, into both places. If I put 7 into here, once that becomes naught, everything becomes naught. So the idea is to make this side equal naught in as many ways possible. So we have how many ways? 2 ways.
So do you always have to substitute it back in?
This one here to check it. Yeah, you just visual check it. 7 minus 7 is nothing. Nothing times by 7 is still nothing.
Do you have to find out the
Oh yes, we got it. Yeah. Now that we worked out the 2 x values, we're gonna now go work out the 2 corresponding y values.
Is it always 2?
Because it's a circle equation, it's gonna give us most likely 4 answers, 2 x values and 2 y values. And I'll show you. I'll tell you why you get the answer. I'll give you a demonstration, visual one. So What we need to do now, I need to work out the corresponding y value for x equals 0, corresponding y value for x equals 7. Now, which equation shall I choose to work out the y values, 1 or 2? Give me the easiest one, please. Choose 2. Why? Because it's linear. It's easier. Okay, let's do that then. So we're now going to substitute x equals 0 into y is equal to 7 minus x. So where does the note go? The note goes there. So y is equal to 7 minus nothing. 7 minus nothing is equal to 7.
Why if you use the x? Oh, the same thing.
Which one? This top one here?
No, why if I put 7 instead of 0?
7 in first.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, you have to do both of them.
Oh, you have to?
Yeah, you have to do both.
Oh.
Because that doesn't matter then. Okay, now we need to try the second one into the same equation. So let's use the first equation again. Y is equal to 7 minus x. What is x equal to now? 7. So we put in 7. There. So y is equal to 7 minus 7. 7 minus 7 gives us an answer of 0. So how many answers do we have now? We have 4 answers. Before we had, in the linear equation, we had one x value and its corresponding y value. In this type of equation, where we're dealing with the circle equation, we have 2 x values and 2, giving us a total of 4 values. So if you wanted just to summarize the values here, we could write that here. We can say x equals 0 and y equals 7, or we can say x equals 7 and y equals, what was it? 0. So here is my solution set. So in this kind of question, we need to give the examiner how many values? 4 values. Because of the nature of the question. Abdullah, you okay? Is it a bit too much? We'll go through more examples, okay?
They're the same.
Huh?
They're the same.
The opposite. They're not the same.
Does that always happen?
No, not necessarily. But I'll show you why we get so many answers. Are we ready to have a quick look? Right, let's draw.
How are we supposed to remember this?
You're not supposed to remember it, you practice it. Nobody's asking you to remember anything? Okay, right. Circle. Okay, right. Let's have some lines.
Is it still recording?
Yeah, just giving you visual representation. So this grey circle represents which equation?
Circle.
The circle equation there. The line there. It should be actually in grey. Here you go. Now, the next one, we got a straight line y is equal to 7 minus x. Does anybody have an idea what that is going to look like? Let's turn back to thingy. Grey. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Come off. Let's choose red. This one here. Does anybody know what that equation will look like? Y is equal to 7 minus x.
Go 7 across.
Okay, now, when x is equal to 7, what's the value of y?
0.
Okay, and when x is equal to 0, what's the value of y?
7.
7. So your equation goes like this. Okay, right, I'm ready for drawing now. Yeah. Now, this red line represents which equation? As a sketch, y equals 7 minus x. And the grey one is the circle. Now, if you look at where they cross, let me change color. I'm just going to that brush. Now, where do they cross? They cross here and here. What was our first answer? X equals 0 and y equals? There you go. X is nothing and y is 7, the height. What was the second answer? X equals 7 and y equals nothing. Here you go. X equals 7 and y equals nothing. So that shows you that when a straight line crosses a circle, it crosses not in one point, it crosses in, giving rise to how many answers? 4 values. Okay, that's the reason why you got this answer. I'm just giving you a graphical representation of it. Okay, are we happy with that question? Completely happy. We can do another question and then I'll let you listen to some, yeah? Okay, let's do another question. Let's stop this recording now and come back to the new question and new video. Okay, if I can find it.